Christmas lights, holiday music, and the warm smell of cinnamon from every shop. But for Claire, that cozy winter night at the Walden Galleria Mall would turn into a nightmare she'll never forget, because someone or something was tracking her. This is the story of the AirTag Stalker. It was late November, just a few weeks before Christmas. The mall was glowing with red and gold decorations, and Claire was doing her usual early shopping. 3 hours, 4 bags, and a lot of Sephora perfume later. She finally sat on a bench to rest. That's when an older man, maybe in his early 60s, sat beside her. He looked harmless. White beard, kind smile. Almost like a skinny Santa Claus. He made a small joke about Christmas shoppers, and Claire laughed politely. They talked for a few minutes. He told her how he'd been coming to this mall since it opened, how he was sad to see it emptying over the years. Then he said something that stuck with her. "You remind me of my daughter," he said, showing her a photo on his phone. The girl in the photo looked 18, just like Claire, but something about that picture felt off. The girl looked nothing like him. In fact, she looked like she wasn't related to him at all. Claire excused herself, stood up, and wished him a good night. She didn't look back. By the time she reached her car, the parking lot was nearly empty. The mall lights flickered faintly behind her as she drove home, just 10 minutes away. Halfway through the drive, her iPhone buzzed with a strange alert. AirTag found moving with you. Her heart stopped. She'd heard stories about stalkers using AirTags, but never thought it could happen to her. Instead of driving home, she kept going circling the block while following the signal. When she activated the sound feature, a faint beeping came from one of her shopping bags. Inside her Sephora bag, she found a small white AirTag. Her hands were shaking. She rolled down her window and threw it out onto the street before speeding home. Once inside, she locked the doors and called her brother, Cody, who was out at college nearby. He told her to stay calm and call if anything strange happened. Then, the doorbell rang, followed by 3 heavy knocks. Claire froze. Through the frosted glass, she saw the silhouette of a man. Then, the same voice from the mall said, "Hey, Ashley, I think you might have my AirTag." He called her by the wrong name, but it didn't matter. She knew that voice. The man from the mall had followed her home. She didn't respond. Didn't move. He called out again, claiming it was an accident. But she knew better. He had seen her house, and that was all he wanted. When the figure disappeared, she tried to calm herself by turning on the TV. But a few minutes later, a whisper came from the window behind her. "I love it when they play dumb." Claire turned, and there he was, face pressed against the glass, smiling. Her breath caught in her throat. He tapped the glass with his finger. "Don't pretend you don't know I'm watching you." She ran to the office and locked the door. Her brother pulled into the driveway just minutes later, but by then the man was gone. The police came, searched the area, and took a report. They couldn't trace the AirTag's owner easily, and the process through Apple was slow and complicated. For weeks, nothing happened. No more alerts, no sign of the old man. But every time Claire walks through a mall now, especially during the holidays, she still feels eyes on her. Even when she's alone. Sometimes evil doesn't wear a mask. Sometimes it smiles, makes a joke, and sits next to you on a mall bench. So next time your phone buzzes with an AirTag alert, don't ignore it. It might just save your life. This was Claire's story. Stay alert, stay safe, and remember, not every Christmas spirit is a good one.